Oh, it is hunch time. Yes, the wait has been tedious. Not the worst wait. Not the worst wait. But finally it is time for the biggest weekend of the summer when it comes to professional wrestling. That's right, it is SummerSlam weekend. Today is Friday. And what are we going to get? Oh, we're going to get some good stuff. Yes, we are. We're getting NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 4. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth installment of that show will happen tomorrow night. It is going to be fabulous. Cannot wait. That's what we're here to talk about today. What's going on, everyone? It's your boy here, Apollo, from Down, Down, Up, Up. I am back from vacation. You've seen the new videos I've put up lately for my 2K series, glitches and funny moments. They're still coming strong once in a while, but now it's time to get right into, like I said, the biggest weekend of professional wrestling when it comes to the summer of 2018. We've got lots of good stuff to look forward to in the next while. We have obviously TakeOver Brooklyn 4. Then we got SummerSlam the next night. And then it doesn't stop. No. It keeps going. We are going to be getting the Mae Young Classic. I think the tapings are already in progress. I've heard about an injury, which is really unfortunate to hear, but I'm not going to spoil anything. I don't even know too much either. And then obviously we're going to be getting, not related to WWE, but All In. Cannot wait for that show. If you don't know about it, just search it up. Get some information, you wonderful people. Because I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that. One match in particular that you guys hopefully have heard about by now features the, two champions going at it. And it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. But let's dive right into it. I've missed you guys. If you haven't noticed, I am growing my hair out a bit. It's been a while since I've done that. That's new with me right now. What's new with you? Let me know. Are you excited for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 4? I hope so. Oh, I hope so, because you know who else is excited for it? The wonderful people of Cultaholic. Yes, they are having more fun and predictions than I usually like to base mine off of theirs. They have only one difference between the two lads that do NXT takeovers. We'll see. We'll see if it matters into my opinion. Let's dive right in. So first of all, one thing about this show that I was surprised to hear about is that apparently, obviously what they do is they tape the week after's NXT before the main show. I myself have been at a live takeover before, aka Takeover Toronto 2016. Love that show, DIY Revival 2 out of 3 Falls match. You know what I'm talking about? Moving on though, moving on. Now, I'm not mad, but I'm confused. Because for some reason, we are having a UK title match. Wonderful, love the title. Pete Dunne is the greatest. But it's quite interesting to know that he's going to be taking on Zach Gibson. Didn't we see that? A bit confusing because if you all remember, Zach Gibson won the tournament that happened not a few months, a little bit ago, and he didn't win. He did not win the title. Pete Dunne put him down for the count, so I guess this is a rematch. A bit unexpected in my opinion. I'm still wondering when we're going to be seeing Noam Dar get his title shot, but moving away from that, now it's time to go to the actual show. Let's start. First match to talk about today is for the NXT North American Championship. Oh, goody. I have loved this title ever since it got started with that crazy ladder match a few months ago that Adam Cole won. Beautiful, beautiful. We could have done more with the title at this point. That is what irritates me a bit. It did not get defended at the last takeover in Chicago, aka NXT TakeOver Chicago 2. Now finally it's going to get some spotlight. Against who? Against Ricochet. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Oh, it should be good. Ricochet, Adam Cole, North American Championship. It's going to kick. That's what it's going to kick. I don't know what the plan is, obviously, but I think most of us would prefer, besides an amazing match, I think this is one that I'm going to agree with the Cultaholic boys on this one, deserves a title change. Yes, Ricochet has been great since he started with NXT. Obviously, he's attracted attention. He got a big win over Velveteen Dream at the last takeover. I think it's Ricochet's time to take that championship. Adam Cole has worked with it, but I don't think Adam Cole needs it as much as maybe a few months ago, even before that when he wanted the NXT title. So what are we doing with Adam Cole after this? Maybe he'll stay in the title feud. Maybe this isn't just a one-shot match. The thing is, Ricochet is just more of an amusing, interesting pick. It's well-deserved, and if it kicks off the show, the pop is going to be 5+ stars. So my pick for this match is Ricochet. We'll see what happens after. Moving on. We now have the only match of the show, which is not for a championship. The usual. Except finally we are getting a show where every single championship is being defended by an actual champion, or champions if you count the tag team titles. So I'm not mad, but I was hoping for at least 6 matches on the show now. We've got 4 championships. I feel like the show now finally has room enough for 2 bonus matches, whatever you want to call them. So we're still with 5, no problem, but this is just a recommendation from me. Personal opinion, I think it's time to boost these shows up to 6 matches. But again, we're moving on to the one not for a championship. It is EC3 versus the Velveteen Dream. 2 of the biggest egos head-to-head at NXT. Their promos have been great. I can't wait to see the actual match. A lot of people are putting their faith in EC3 on this one. He needs a big win because he really hasn't found what he's looking for yet in NXT. Me personally, nay, I'm actually disagreeing on this one. Velveteen Dream has already put the time in to help Ricochet big time when they have their takeover match. It's a bad idea, even though he can bounce back from anything. Another reason is, and I really hate to throw this out, but again, we all have our opinions, my people. We all have our opinions. EC3 has not been impressing me much in the ring since coming to NXT. Boom, I said it. I know I said it, and I can take back right when I see some awesome improvement. But it's not all his fault. He had great showing in the ladder match, but I thought it was going to be more, obviously, and then he didn't even do TakeOver Chicago 2. Bit of a surprise there. So what happens here? What happens after he beats the Dream? Does he go after a championship finally? Well, not if Ricochet's winning that North American title. So, and that's just my opinion. Again, I don't think they'll match up those two just yet. So, I'm thinking the Dream gets this win. Good pop. Maybe we'll even get a cheat to win this. Maybe feet on the ropes, or he has the tights. Something like that. But I'm picking the Velveteen Dream. He needs this one, baby. I want Dream to win and go back into title contention. Let's go. Moving on. The Tag Team Championships on the line. I feel like this is the most predictable match of the show. It is the new champions, the Undisputed Era. Not really so new, but the newest, obviously, after the whole title swap with Mustache Mountain, who are the challengers. It was a bit weird, because at first it was, oh my goodness, Mustache Mountain won! We got a new champ! And then the way they lost the title, it felt so out of place. It felt like something I would have seen in the 90s, not this age of wrestling. It hurt, but I thought in my head, okay, maybe we're breaking up Mustache Mountain. Not the best idea when I thought of it, but now it doesn't even look like we're doing that. It could still happen, though. Oh, it could still happen, though. Will it? We'll find out. My pick is the Undisputed Era. They have no reason to lose these tag team championships, especially with War Raiders. Yeah, the War Raiders. Do not forget about them. They're coming for those titles. Cannot wait to see what they're going to do with Undisputed Era. And more or less, I think they should have been in this match too, especially now that we don't have a triple threat match on the show. This should have been a well-given last-minute decision. Putting War Raiders right into this match. You could still have Undisputed Era keep the titles for now. War Raiders do not have to be involved in the decision, but this should have been coughing where they come into TakeOver. This is why I have water, because the throat. So let's move on. 2 matches left. Doing pretty well so far. Now we're going to be talking about the NXT Women's Championship. From the most likely predicted match to, in my opinion, the hardest to predict match. That's right. I really have no idea who's going to win this one. It is another rematch of the Mae Young Classic Finals from last year. Who needs it more? Shayna Baszler has been great on NXT. It took her a while to get the title, and when she did, whole division changed all of a sudden. It felt like a big deal. I liked it. Then there's Kairi Sane. Bit of a disappointment after she won the Classic, but nothing really happened. She didn't win the title when she had a chance to at NXT TakeOver War Games. And then she was in the Royal Rumble, but then Dana Brooke eliminated her. And from then on, it's been, what are we doing with Kairi Sane? Well, I think now might want to be the time to give her the NXT Women's Championship. That's right, my pick is Kairi Sane. I'm all Sam Driver of the Cultaholic Predictions right now. She needs it. She needs it plain and simple. And another big reason that I like that was discussed in their predictions is that it would make sense for the WWE Women's Pay-Per-View Evolution to have the Mae Young Classic winner from last year come in as NXT Women's Champion. It would be fresh, it would be a very good choice, and I think a lot of us would just appreciate it. So I'm going with Kairi Sane. Moving on to the last match, and oh man, I was ready for this a few months ago. It is Ciampa Gargano 3. The NXT Championship is on the line. But it's not a regular match, it's not a street fight, it's not unsanctioned. It's last man standing. Oh, this is what I wanted a bit ago, but because of the Nakamura Styles feud, we couldn't do it, and I don't want to talk about that right now. So, Aleister Black is out of the picture. Somebody kayfabe attacked him. Wonder where that's going to go. Are we actually going to do something with that? Remember what happened to Hideo and Tommy in 2015? We didn't do a single thing with that. And I really think it would have been great if we turned Finn Balor heel after a point, but we never did anything with it. So, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. As for this, I'm going to let Aleister Black slide out of my mind. I want to enjoy this last man standing match. I want Johnny to go crazy like his character is turning, but I am definitely putting my vote for the current NXT champion, Tommaso Ciampa. It's going to be another, I don't want to say terrible ending because I don't see any terrible endings at NXT TakeOvers. Another sad feeling for the crowd. Oh no, he won again. But they could do a draw. They could do a draw to this. They both could just take each other out in such a spectacular fashion. I don't know. I'm not booking the show, but I'm hoping for good things. So my prediction is Tommaso Ciampa will exit NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 4 with the NXT Championship, one way or another. If Johnny Gargano can take it, though, that would be pretty cool. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. I am hoping to have my SummerSlam predictions out as well today. I can't wait for NXT TakeOver 4. The show is going to be great. I can sense it. Oh, we are so close, guys. We are so close. Stay tuned for my SummerSlam predictions. This is going to kill it. The show's going to kill it, man. Thank you all for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you expect to see at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 4. If I messed up with calling it Chicago 4, then I am clearly rushing. And I might be because things are happening. But again, let me know what you think is going to happen. What do you want to see? What do you not want to see? Stay tuned. Keep it real.